we hear that it's really important at the top levels of the organization to have a vast LinkedIn network, say well north of 500 connections. Why does the size of your LinkedIn network matter so much? Is it largely some form of social currency like likes are in other platforms? We did have a chat from someone who's wondering, should I be simply accepting invitations or connecting with people maybe I don't know very well, simply to build up the number of connections? Is that of any value?
I think it's the number of right connections, and people may reach out to you and you have to make, again, that triage decision of whether that would be a valuable connection for you in their network. I would suggest that you look at their profile. How do they know you? The right way to build a connection, of course, is to send that note along with the invitation of why you want to connect with this person or how you might know them. To build, again, that sense of relationship, which is really why you're connecting in the first place. The numbers, it's not so much about numbers of likes or numbers in your network and so on, but we do know that the more effective connections that you have of the right connections, that's what trips the algorithms, if you will. When someone's looking for someone, and if you have a wide base that you're connected to, you're going to come up more often in those searches or in their feeds and those kinds of things than if you don't have a broad number of connections. So think about it from, yes, your career perspective, but what about other interests? What about community organization or nonprofit boards and such that you may belong to? You really have to be thoughtful around who you're following and who you're connected to. For me, as an example, I happen to be actually, I just got elected president of the board for our local farmers market association. I somehow in my feed, a woman popped up who runs a not-for-profit in California looking at sustainable farming. Now, if you asked me however many years ago if that would have been an interest of mine, probably not. But because of what I do, I read something that she was published. She won some kind of award or grant or something. And I reached out to her to congratulate her thinking and whatever. I got all kinds of individuals that popped up in my feed or that were seconds to her, corporate individuals, just by nature of what she did. So I would just say, keep an open mind to who you're building those connections to. And again, that well-rounded executive that goes beyond your career and what you care about and so on, that matters too, in terms of who you're following and those sorts of things.